we are going to need it. Let's throw some infantry in that as well. Do you know the British monitor HMS Lord Clive? No, not heard of that one. I think the first British ironclads was one called Warrior. Can't remember what the other one was called. They built them, didn't they? Well, I don't know if they were the first, but they built two that they were going to sell to the Confederacy during the Civil War. And when the North found out about it, they said, hey, none of that, I will invade Canada, or, you know, words to that effect. And that was the end of that, so the Royal Navy bought them instead. If I can get this army up here... Actually, you've got... You can go for it. Go for it, son. Do I attack there? No, let's push through. We just want to gobble everything up, really. 1, 2. 1, 2. And into Coslin. Starve him out. And it's a counter-attack. Nobody expected that. We didn't manage that attack. Never mind. How's this going? It's just a... I know I'm attacking in the mountains. It's a bloody slaughter. Struggling. Something other... Well, mountaineers would be perfect, actually. I've got my mountaineers at the top end of the line going for the coast. I should have them down south. The British monitor, it had one gun on the back that was so big, it was mounted in a makeshift turret made from steel girders and could only fire at a steep angle, otherwise the recoil would rip the turret off the boat. I think it was from the 1920s. No, it must have been way older than that. Yeah, it must have been 18. No, I don't think it had been the 1820s. Dominion of India has capitulated. Right, that gives me a border with Japan. 2, if you count my puppet there. Well, I mean, I had borders elsewhere, but this is a serious border now. And I have no infrastructure down there. It is something. I can see where we're going with this. Let's try and get some infrastructure so we can take supplies down there. That's nice. We can do that. And can we link up with that? I don't know if it'll travel in such a weird sort of a way. I hope it will. But it looks like we're going to be fighting Japan at some point down there. Monitors and ironclads. Monitors are small, low draft, big gunboats. Yeah, but in the 1920s, the British had... that's post-World War I, where they had dreadnoughts and massive, great big stuff. So they'd have no problem mounting big guns on ships by that point. Unless it was something like one of the lake boats in Africa that they... Well, they had them in World War I. They mounted all sorts of strange craft for attacks on... There was an attack somewhere, I don't know where it was. Across an inland lake somewhere on the African continent. And yeah, they used some strange ships for that. Or strange contraptions. Did we not make it in? Try again. Try again. Let's send some different cavalry this time. For coastal and river operations? Let's have a look. We kind of made it up here. Let's try one more. Let's have another go at that. We've got reinforcements here now. And there's 2 divisions in Custrian, so we might be able to push to it. Oh, look, we made it. We made it to the sea. Excellent. Where else can we cut these guys off? That would be... That would do. Let's take that if we can. We'll grab it. Push in there. And then there. In fact, let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Push in there. Just cut all this lot off. While that slowly starves out. I don't like the look of that. It looks like... Let's send those 2 divisions north. It looks like they're going to be defeated. But we can play havoc there. Let's go and stop that attack before it goes anywhere. Go on then. 1 division into there. they're attacking out, they're going to get a massive penalty for that. They're going to regret those moves. Monitors provided a lot of artillery support to the Western Front in World War One. Are you sure we're talking about the same thing? Monitors. The monitors I'm referring to are like 1860s starships. The USS Monitor was the first one. It was an American ironclad built by the North in the Civil War, and that lent its name to that class of ironclad, which were basically low draft ships, but or sat low in the water and had one single turret in the middle. Nope, that's not going in. That attack is not going in down there. We're going to have to find another way through those mountains. This would be the more obvious one. I don't know why I haven't been attacking there. There's only 2 divisions in at the moment. I'll let my medium tanks recover a bit. In fact, let's send 2 in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And into there. Let's see. 12-inch gunboats in the Thames Estuary, World War I for sure. Never saw combat. What are they called? Monitors, though. Let's see. This is kind of slowed down. Okay, that attack has never really got great traction, but it's tied up the Romanian army a little bit. It's pulled Bulgarians away. Can I do anything here? Well, I might as well try it. These are not sitting doing anything else. Just need to get this pocket cut off. Oh, actually, there we go. There's another opportunity there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. Every time they leave themselves weak, we can throw in, and somewhere we're going to get it. Looks like we've got it, actually. Looks like we're in there. We've driven north. They're chopped off. Is that chopped off? That looks like that's gone. That's held. This is all crumbling. Ooh, it's not looking good for Germany now. We still didn't take those 2 places. That's okay. This thrust did its job. Berlin is just there. We're going to try it. Oh, well, I didn't know that then, folks. Thanks. Massive and wee Davy. Cheers for that. I didn't know monitors were still not still being used. That implies they were still around from the 1860s, but the idea of the monitor and the name was still in use in the early 20s. Cheers, guys. Learn something every day. I'll have to go and read up on those afterwards. That defense looks desperate, but it looks like it's working. Oh, Japan's cancelled non-aggression pact with us. That sounds like they are definitely planning mischief. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is completely empty. Let's walk in there. And stop that. And we can safely walk in there now. That's just going to surrender. Get on that front line, fellas. We've got this cut off. Nice. That looks like it's still going to work. In fact, let's make it work. We'll have the mountains. Thank you very much. You know, this offensive, I said it wasn't working. It's actually working. That one, not so much. Yeah, cancel that attack. There's no point wasting men. What about this one? I mean, holy crap. There's nothing there. There is nothing there, fellas. Just walk into Italy. Just go for it. Leave one fella behind and go down there. Cut them off. They're going to starve. Why is that behind me? Oh, that's British, isn't it? Yeah, they're starving. I'm not at war with them. I've cut the British off. Well, they should have defended it better. That's their fault. Well, I'll leave that to its own devices. It might work down there. Yep, Afghanistan sending us more and more supplies. We'll greedily take them. Monitors often use turrets from decommissioned or cancelled battleships using the leftovers. Yeah, I can see the value in that. They mounted a lot of battleship guns actually in coastal forts and stuff, didn't they? And decommissioned battleships or scrapped ones. Big guns. Best type. There's no one in here. I wish in situations like that your troops had the sense to just walk in and take it. It would be greatly appreciated. 10 divisions we got there. That was a nice cut-off. What's that? Oh, it's just a big autosave. Not the end of the war yet, then. Now, I don't want to set this to an automatic assault order up and down the front. Not yet, because we've got mountains to fight through. So I'll carry on with the bite and hold tactics. These guys are kind of making it there. His army is... well, it's not wrecked, so that's a good sign. Wasn't too sure whether he'd managed that. Anyway, now is the time to close this off, I think. Are they trying to fight out there? I think they are, you know. Let's try and save the armor if we can. We didn't. We still didn't get into those mountains. Unbelievably. I was sure we had that one. Right, the cavalry. Get in there. It looks like our forces have been forced out. 16 cavalry divisions should make them think again. Cavalry we can afford to get chopped up a bit. We're so short of materials though. What is it we're really short of? Support equipment. We have an excess of anything. No, not medium tanks. Don't have an excess of anything. I'm desperate for stuff. This attack down here, I think, has run its course. So let's just cancel that. And order everyone to stop. And then he can redeploy across his front. Form a new defensive line. It's sucked up a lot of Romanian divisions anyway. And I'm happy to sit on the defensive. I think I'm happy to sit on the defensive. For now. Might be old guns, but it's completely irrelevant because they're still really big guns that will hit really hard. As long as it works, it can still be used. Yeah, well, I think battleship guns from World War I are generally good enough for most jobs. Armour did improve on battleships by the Second World War, but they weren't all kitted out with it. A lot of ships that had wooden decks to their downfall. Building sabotaged? Who did that then? 16 divisions. In you go. Did we get in there? We didn't. We will. Damn it. There's going to be no escaping this. We are going in, fellas. It's a German counterattack. What are they thinking of? My line looks a little stretched, I've got to say. We've got to tidy it up somewhere. They are absolutely knackered. Let's bundle our way through. Can I just go to there? Let's tidy this up a bit. Berlin is just there. Oh no! Oh no, the Americans are coming. Right, let's finish this mess off. Am I getting counter-attacked? I am, and there's a risk... Well, I'm in a port, so I can get cut off, but I can still get supplied. But we will send one division there to protect it. Right, let's try and get some armour up here somewhere. Where it's going to be useful. Cavalry can come later. What have we got? More cavalry. Excellent. Throw it straight in. Wait, is that going to be... Oh, there's one already there. It's the green. It's the dark green. I thought I was going to add too many divisions in there. And panic. Penalise myself. Right. Let's... how's things going? Have we bogged down a bit? We were trying to push on. Push on into there. We're still going. We might as well carry on. If there's going to be nothing to stop them. The enemy try and retreat in front of us. Hang on. Hang on. The planes? We need to get planes forward. Do we have... Am I out of tactical bombers? Delete those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, they're not at 100% strength by a long way, so... There's a nice 600 strength airfield. We're now flying fighters over Berlin. Right, these lot don't need to be over there. Get them on that. This is kind of done. And that's... Oh, wait, what's this mess? What's this mess we've got? Better anti-aircraft. Are we in... We're in September. 44. God, I'll get the infantry equipment. They are doing some good work there at the moment. What do we just build? That stuff. Get to Beirut. Where can we... We can take Damascus. We'll have it. But yeah, I mean... We definitely want all this stuff. Why aren't we taking these... They're cut off now, so that's good. You can just fight your way through there, actually. And one division will easily, he says, do that. In fact, let's go that way and go in like that. Off we go. Everything here should be about knackered. We should be able to push them back. They're making a comeback here. It's because I haven't got enough men in the army to form the front line. God damn it. Where's my tanks have just railed out as well, haven't they? The cavalry hasn't, though. Cavalry's still good. And let's put the cavalry in here. And let's force our way through there and cut off this little pocket that they've got forming. I know what's happened. It's because I've fanned my units out up there. The status. There's no one's got the skill to allow them to have a larger army than 24. Because it's a really long front line, that's where the trouble is. Should be largely irrelevant before long, though, as I push my way through to Berlin. Right, then, I'm just going to set the medium tanks off. I'm going to go there. No, not going to go there. Then there. Then there, then there, then there. I'm going to keep a bit of an eye on that, as everything else tries to keep pace. But the mediums need to go first. They should be able to batter their way through. Unless Custrin hasn't got a fortress, has it? No. We're off. Where are we? Is the cavalry in place? It's in place. The whole lot's going to try and batter through. There's got to be a more intelligent way of trying to do this, though. Yes, there is. I see it. Everything get there. We're going to attack from 2 different directions. One of them happens to be over a river, but, well, we're just going to have to suck that up, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3. I think... No, there is 5 armies still in that, that queue. The tank's nearly in place. Fallen behind a bit. Ah, let's try this. Let's try this. Let's break through here. If we can. Try something remotely clever. Force them into longer and longer front lines. Right then, cavalry. In you go, fellas. And then into there. and then into there. And we're going to try and do a massive cut-off. We need to cut that off. That's a dangerous advance they've got going there. Still waiting for the medium tanks. They'll follow. The lights and the motorized will follow afterwards. One of the Lord Clive's guns killed a rail bride 36,000 yards away. I mean, a rail bridge 36,000 yards is a long way. I mean, were they actually aiming for the bridge? Because that's quite some precision shooting, or was it just like a just area bombardment? Not saying they couldn't hit things accurately at that distance. No, well, eventually they put enough shots in the air. We're going to break through there, so I'm going to use one unit to cut him off. Just why not? Let's see. Oh, can we get one on? Yeah, we'll take Katowice. Well, it looks like it's got a fort in it. Oh, it's a level 3. I was clicked on the wrong province. This attack down here has completely stalled. We've got Germans in the way. They are making a good comeback around here. We should hold them, though. We should be okay. The mediums are going in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally... as long as we hold a line open, doesn't really matter which way it is. Can my troops somehow batter their way north and south here? Oh, I think so, if we let him run out, but let's attack him instead. Try that. Actually, is there a direct line into there? Yep, looks like there is, so we'll put those off. There we go then. The medium tanks instantly advanced. Got themselves wiped out. Is anything else going to get in there to support them? The rest haven't actually got in yet. Don't think an 1860s monitor can do that. No, I think 36,000 yards might be a bit far for an 1860s cannon. That's just when rifle cannon was starting to come into use as well. So we made it in. You guys can go back as soon as you've retreated out. We should win that defensive war, but it's not going to be the massive push that we were hoping for. This is not the push that we were hoping for at all. Right, you lot, stop. Just stop. Stop. Can we get the medium tanks together, please? And push on. They're trying to do a spoiler attack, but I'm not quite sure what the hell is going on there. Yes, because I've got bloody... All of you lot, please, just stop. Thank you. Try it with the mediums. They'll do a lot better. And then the lights. Follow up the lights. And then these guys. Now what have we got going in? The mediums are getting absolutely nailed going in there. For reasons I don't fully understand. Right, finish that fight off. Yeah, you go and help that fight. Go on, just win it. Let's tidy up this line. Germans are suddenly fighting like demons. What went on down here? We can probably take... I think we can take a Panzer division. They're not great on the defense. We broke through there. This has been contained, but our cavalry got stopped dead. Really surprised at that. What is that? That's just woods. 4 cracked German divisions holding it. Can we break through anywhere? There's no easy... Wow, it's like we're getting down to the last bit, but then it's trying to finish it off. Can we try going over the river again? There's only... Oh, is it a river? Well, that might explain why we're getting stuck there then. Where can I break out? I need to get across somewhere. I'll let it just settle down and redeploy. Meanwhile, we'll throw 11 divisions into there. We will try and take this. We're going to take it on. Throw some men forward. Look at this. The British are coming as well. I want this. How are we doing down in the Middle East? I don't care so much about the Middle East, I've got to say. We must have... Come on. Come on. That must be an easy win there. Germans have got some resistance going. At least we've got the... we've got the ports. Some of them. What can I do? I don't really... That's not critical. I don't really need to worry about that, I think. Romanians are fighting back hard. Yep, this is not going as planned. Let's push them into there. Attacking from 3 sides. That should allow us to get an advantage. 2 divisions. I'm going to try again with the medium tanks. Is it going to be possible? I don't know. I'm going to throw everything across that river. It looks like it's going to be possible. We just need to do enough. It's because of this. It's because of this terrain, river crossing. Painful. Okay, what we're short on factory-wise. Guns, trucks, support equipment. Let's put that in there. We keep capturing military factories, which is really nice. Right, we can do that. That shortens that front line by a considerable amount. Throw it all in there. There's absolutely no point not doing that. They've advanced into a really awkward bit here. If I could get a good attack going forward. That didn't work. There's nothing to say that I can't make it work from over here and attack from down there. I don't need all of them, so I'm going to ship a load of them. Around there. Right, I got mechanized stuff. Great, grats. Can't do much with it at the moment. Let's start going for an early ground support. Oops. Research. I love to put factories into mechanized, but I feel like everything is needed. Apart from him. I don't need 500. I can finally ditch that now. Don't take many casualties in there. It's 1 factory, though. It's going to make no difference in the grand scheme of things. I'll just put it into medium tanks. Alright, Massive. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you next time. When I've had a good chance to read up about monitors. So we're pushing into there. We've got that. That makes the line easier to hold. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It's a big... It'd be easier if we were holding 3 provinces rather than all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But that's extending the line by. Can we push in? We should be able to manage that one. Oh, landing craft. Not like we're going to get to enjoy naval invasions anytime soon. I'll wait till... No, I'll attack now. I'll go straight on the offensive there, I think. Does that actually join in? It doesn't. Okay, so he's not needed there at all. Oh, we're going over the river at last. It's a long time coming, but I think we're going to do it. 2, 3, 4. From the north. We have nothing from the south to put in. Can we get 12 divisions across to Stettin? That is a bit of a big ask, but I'm going to try it. Where are we at? Cavalry is in position. Okay, so we're going to go for... Neither are particularly good. I could have... We're going to go for this one. This is the one we're going to do. Wish me luck, fellas. We're going in.